Saul. Saul was hiding between all the baggage, and when he came out, he was a strong man. It says he was strong stature. He was a head and shoulders above everybody else. He was strong and worthy of being the king, I suppose. But yet people still laughed. Some men were like, laughed at him because he prophesied. And we'll look at these scriptures in more detail and do a longer video. And that's where it's saying even Saul a prophet, because he was prophesying. And then they laughed and they said, how is this man going to save us from the Philistines? And they mocked. And sometimes that's like the mocking words that's in our mind, that tells us that we're not good enough, that God hasn't chosen you. And even whenever Samuel again went to Jesse's house and looked at all his sons, because you see, that was a habit. God had chose a really strong man in Saul, and he looked like a king, and he ticked all the boxes and he fit the bill. But whenever God chose David, he was a different stature. But it says that David was pretty, he was handsome. But he was the youngest of all his siblings, and he was only a wee shepherd boy. He was humble. Even before David was picked, he was humble. And when Saul was picked, he was picked probably because of his strength. God was like, he'll do. God never makes mistakes. But when Samuel went the second time to pick the king, he's looking at all the other brothers that were strong. God was like, nah, change my mind, let's pick something else. And he picked David. David had the heart of God, and Saul made a lot of mistakes, but sure, that's like us all. It wasn't that Saul was a bad king, he just was a bit silly and a bit disobedient, and I just think he was quite naive, you know, because David made a lot of mistakes too. And those are two kings, important roles, and that's what we're called to be in the kingdom of God, as kings. And we all make mistakes, just like David and Saul, and we're all a bit disobedient, a bit like David and Saul. And sometimes we have the heart of God, and sometimes we don't. And sometimes we want to go off and do our own things. And sometimes we listen. Don't put yourself down. If God has chosen you for whatever task or whatever gift he wants to give you, that's what you're going to do.